Hello and welcome. I'm going to be predicting the NCAA 12 playoff team bracket after the first round. So all the good teams are pretty much left. All those teams who shouldn't have been there, Alabama should have been in, would have been a better game. But this is what we have left. So from the second round, I'm going to be using NCAA 25 to be predicting the games throughout the rest of the season. So I'm gonna be fast forwarding through the game until it looks interesting. And a shocker here. Oh my god, a blowout so far. Texas is making a comeback. And wow, look at that. Towards the end of the game, Arizona State is gonna chew out the clock to win the game. Scattaboo and the Arizona State Sun Devils are going to win this football game. Oh, overtime. Oh, man. Look at this. I didn't realize they scored to tie it up. Hey, let's see what Texas does here. After coming back, after trying to... After making a comeback to tie the game, takes off running. Quinn Ewers takes off running all the way to the end zone. Take a touchdown lead in overtime. Wow. Quinn Ewers putting this team on his back. Wow. Arizona State with the fumble of a century. Oh my goodness. No shot. Wow. That's what you call a quarterback right there. Jeez. Well, 2-play touchdown in overtime. And the point after, let's see if it's any good. This could be a deciding factor in the game here. And it's good. Okay. Arizona State is going to have to score a touchdown here or else they lose in the first round that they play. Quarterback steps out there. Scattaboo out there lined up as a receiver. They throw a slant across the middle of the field. Down to the 11. Wow. They're moving the ball pretty fast. Thinking back, losing a 21-0 lead. Second half or third quarter is insane. Lose the game. I put Sim on too fast. I apologize for that, but I will slow it down for the next games because this game's looking too good. A pass to the end zone, almost intercepted and then bobbled into the receiver's hands and he drops it. Wow. That was nearly game over right there. Quarterback needs be a bit more careful than that. That's a little risky right there by, not even sure whose name is. A little bit risky by their quarterback. They check it down to Scattaboo. Scattaboo takes off running a yard short of the first down. They need to get this first down. And can't imagine the pressure on Arizona State's back right now. Toss to Scattaboo, and he's stopped short. The playoff game relies on this play right here. Can Texas get a stop? They fake a handoff. And Scattaboo takes a direct snap and gets stuck in the backfield, and Texas wins. Wow. After having a lead like that and choking the game. Wow, Texas rallying back to win it. What a game. I didn't see much of it because I sold on the simming. I'm new to it, bear with me. But wow, what a game. What a terrible play call. But Quinn Ewers with a rushing touchdown to win the game for Texas in overtime. Now we're here in the Rose Bowl between the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Oregon Ducks. I don't know why I struggled spitting it out. I was really rubbing those two brain cells together. I struggled. Give me a break. Give me a break. I'm new to all of this. Okay. Kickoff. 7-0. 7 tied game going into the second quarter. Ohio State takes a 7-point lead. Tied game. Ohio State scores before the half. And going into halftime, Ohio State has a 7-point lead. Oh man, it's getting close. Oregon gets the ball, kicks back to Ohio State. Oregon, interception, scores, takes a 7-point lead. Ohio State having to drive to tie the game up with 2 minutes left, a third down. Let's see if Ohio State can convert. They do. They're tied in. Wide open. What a game for Will Howard. No interceptions, 286 yards and 2 touchdowns. Let's see if Ohio State can pull it off. A pass caught, first down. Question is, should they go for 2 if they score? Would it be a worthy risk? The crowd yelling. Well, Howard runs out of the pocket, scrambles 2 yards short of the first down, and calling a timeout. A minute 45 left. That's questionable. If they score too fast, Oregon will have a chance. Pass caught. Running number 88 down to the 17-yard line. What a throw. Ohio State's moving the ball really fast. Not looking good on the Oregon defense. And G. Scott Jr. Sorry for not knowing the names of these players. I'm not very good with names in college football. But I will get there. Will Howard. Oregon intercepts the ball. And he's going to return it. Will Judkins stop him? It's tackled past the 50. An interception. Will Howard might have just thrown the game away. Oregon has possession of the ball. Ohio State only has 2 timeouts. So some clock is guaranteed to be run out here. Could this be the end of the Buckeyes? Oh, man. Hand it off. The Buckeyes need to get a three and out here. There's going to be some time chewed off the clock, so they're going to have to really move the ball after this. But if they cannot afford to give up a first down here. Final timeout called by Ohio State. What a game here. Ohio State is threatened to be sent home by Dylan Gabriel and the Oregon Ducks. They hand it off on third down, and he does not get the first down. They're going to have about 30 seconds to take the ball down the field and score. Get the ball to 27. Ohio State has to have a big play here to maybe tie the game. Go for 2 and win it. Throw the ball deep on a run, on a stretch, past midfield. This is what you need to do in this situation. Looking good so far. Ohio State needs to get to the line fast. The clock is ticking. The clock is still ticking. 18 seconds left. They need to get there fast. Quick play, probably go 11 seconds left. They probably got time for maybe 2 more plays if incomplete or out of bounds. Let's see what they get here. Well, Howard throws it away. Nearly sacked. That would have been the game. Final play, I believe, of this game at the 50-yard line. They need a huge play here to stay in the game. Well, Howard, plenty of time in the pocket. Deep pass. Hail Mary throw. Game over. The Oregon Ducks have defeated the Ohio State Buckeyes. What a game. Wow. Dylan Gabriel. Will Howard with his very costly interception at the end of the game in the red zone, making a terrible read. Dylan Gabriel with the player of the game. What a game by him. And we're going to be on to the next game. The Oregon Ducks are moving on. Now we are moving on to the Fiesta Bowl between the Penn State Cougars and the Boise State Broncos, I do believe. Again, don't diss me if I'm wrong. I apologize if I'm wrong. And I'm going to get names wrong if I see them. But so far, we've had some thrillers come down. With Arizona State's direct snap to Scadaboo on 4th and 1 in the red zone to score to tie it with Texas in overtime after blowing a 21-point lead at halftime. And then Will Howard throwing an interception in the red zone that could potentially have tied the game so they could go to overtime to play the Ducks in overtime, but a costly interception causes them to lose. But let's see how this game turns out. So Boise State gets the ball first. Turn it over. Not very much offensive, but Boise State gets huge gains and scores a touchdown. Penn State making a drive of their own, earning the ball over. Boise State taking a commanding 14-0 lead. Penn State before half puts it in. Penn State getting the ball at halftime, trying to put a drive together, it seems. But still, Boise State holding strong. A 40-yard run by Nicholas Singleton takes Penn State past midfield, but they just turned the ball over. Oh no, that was a big pass. Tied football game going into the 4th quarter. Ashton Genty carrying the Broncos down. Touchdown, Boise State. Let's see what happens here. 2 minutes left. Penn State has to drive and score a touchdown to stay alive. We're having some real thrillers here. This is why it's the college football playoffs. It's the best teams versus the best teams. Could have worded that better, but that's the best I could come up with. What is this formation that they're in? 4 stacked. Wide receiver screen, but they don't even throw it to him. He throws it straight to the Boise State corner. And they're going to take it in for a pick 6. I might be cursed. Boise State with most likely a game-sealing pick 6 with 2 minutes left. It's the Nittany Lions, not the Cougars. I apologize. What a mistake made by the quarterback. Man. Well, let's see if Penn State can save their timeouts and score 2 touchdowns in 2 minutes. Oh, man. Not looking good, Penn State. Oh, he has to take it out. He fielded it at the 1, and he gets a return up to the 23-yard line. Okay, they're going to have to move fast. Interception will seal this game. They have to score here. Sets back. He throws it. Wide open receiver. Gets to the 42-yard line. A timeout. They're calling a timeout whenever they need another possession. Another pass. Infield. I don't know why they called a timeout on the play before. There seems to be no hurry on the play. Quarterback has a clean pocket. Throws it. Terrible decision by the quarterback. Yeah, I'd have my hands on my head too if I decided to throw something like that. But, you know, it's not looking good. I should be glad that he dropped that because it would have been another tackle inbounds, and that would have made them most likely waste another timeout. Another pass to the middle of the field, forcing them to use their second timeout. The clock management here is not good by the Nittany Lions. Quarterback steps back, clean pocket, and a dropped pass over the middle. Looks like their quarterback is crying on the field. Maybe just don't throw a pick six. That's all I got to say. And maybe your team won't be suffering like they are. Clock is ticking. 48 seconds left in this game. Down by 2 scores. Not looking good for the Nittany Lions. Bro, over the middle of the field once again, they used their last timeout. Boise State has won. If they recover the onside kick, it's the game. All they got to do is nail the clock out. I guess they are really putting their hope into the wide open receiver at the 1. They somehow recover the onside kick, it's going to be a thriller of a game. But right now, it's looking like Boise State has this game in the bag. All I got to say is if it doesn't work out, the Penn State quarterback probably shouldn't come to campus today. Ooh. Costly throwaway, taking away all that time off the clock just to throw it away. Not a good decision there. It's not looking good for Penn State. Another setup line. Wide open dig route caught by number 2 on Penn State. Okay, so they got the touchdown they need, but they still need an onside kick. If Boise State recovers this kick, it's game over. Let's see what happens here. This is very important, BAT. And it drills it. Yeah, you ain't gonna have to do many push-ups because your score is so low, so you won't be on the board for long. The whole game decides on this kick. Almost muffed the onside kick. Penn State nearly recovers, but that is the game. Boise State moves on to the next round. What a game by Boise State. Upsetting. If they wouldn't have had the pick six, the game would have went a different way. But that's part of the college football. It's unpredictable. Well, that's on to the next game. Boise State putting up a good game, moves on. We're going to be on to the next game is between the Georgia Bulldogs versus the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. It's going to be a heck of a game. I do believe it's the Sugar Bowl. I'm going to have to double check. But I'm rooting for the Fighting Irish. I love Notre Dame, right? Always will root for them because Arkansas sucks, so I got to have somebody to root for. And this matchup between Georgia and Notre Dame, it could be a slaughter fest. I'm not going to lie. Notre Dame is not on the same caliber as Georgia is, but I would love to see my Notre Dame Fighting Irish put up a good fight here and not let it be a blowout. But we're going to see because the game is about to start. Starting off this game between Notre Dame and Georgia. Notre Dame drives down the field and scores a touchdown. Georgia answering with their own. In the half, Notre Dame gets a field goal. Starting the second half, Georgia gets the ball. Notre Dame with a 3-point lead gets the ball back. Immediately returns it. Georgia driving down, gets a touchdown. Notre Dame having to drive. Georgia getting the ball back. Notre Dame ball. This could very much be the end of this game. And Notre Dame hold on and keep their playoff spot alive. See if they can make it to the Final Four. Leonard throws. Wide receiver drops it over the middle. I do believe that's Riley Leonard. Not 100%. Again, don't hate on me. I'm not 100%. All these games have turned out to be really good games. Not very high scoring because I've put it on 5 minutes, but it's so we don't have games that are like 70 points. Notre Dame throws an interception. The crowd is chanting SEC as the Notre Dame Fighting Irish have turned the ball over. Wow. I think it's so close into Notre Dame territory, it's not going to matter too much because I feel like they're going to score quickly. But if they score a touchdown, this game's over. Notre Dame's going to have to hold Carson Beck to at least a field goal. Starting off good with a 2-yard stop, well, 2-yard gain. And not looking good for Notre Dame here. They got to at least hold them to a field goal. Hand it off. Georgia gets a first down. It gets to the 2-minute warning. Let's see what Georgia can do here. I know Georgia shouldn't have Carson Beck, but we're doing this fairly with their full rosters and the other team's full rosters. I want the other team's best with the other team's best and put it together. Carson Beck's the reason that they're in the playoffs. Not the full reason, but some of the reason. Hey, Notre Dame starting to use their timeouts, 3rd and 7. Let's see if they can get a stop. The crowd behind them. They need to get a stop here or else the game's over. A dropped pass. Notre Dame has gotten a stop on 3rd and 7. Georgia's going to have to settle for a field goal and gives Notre Dame a chance to score with a minute 50 seconds left on the clock. Well, leaves them with some time on the clock and a timeout to spare. And Georgia drills the field goal to assure that they can't be taken down by a touchdown. What a kick by 91. Okay. Now it's up to Notre Dame to drive down the field and score a touchdown to tie this football game up. And they do it. Touchback taken by the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. See if Riley Leonard could fix his mistakes from the previous game here. Steps back in the pocket. Throws nearly intercepted. Not looking good here for Notre Dame. Quarterback play isn't what it was to get him here. They can't exactly run the ball with love. Empty backfield, all out wide receiver play here. They throw it underneath. Love, he gets a first down. They're going to have to hurry up. Not using their timeout here. Playing it smart. But they're going to have to move the ball a bit quicker than this. Notre Dame. One in the backfield. There to block. Throw the ball over the middle. 9-yard completion. Clock is ticking. They're moving the ball at least 10 yards at a time, so they're moving it fairly well. I wonder if they're going to make the same mistake Ohio State's quarterback did. Will Howard. Steps up and he scrambles, and he gets about 10 to 15 yards. Clock will be ticking whenever the ball is placed. Let's see what happens. How much time will they let tick off that clock before they stop the clock? Or in hurry up. Gonna spike it here. 36 seconds left on the clock. They're in Georgia's side of the field. Georgia's defense has been playing such a good game. See if they can hold on to it. Man, risky throw. Kinda wish it was incomplete, but they are forced to use their last timeout here. And steps back, throws across the middle. 28 seconds left. They got it at the 25-yard line. They need to hurry up and get there. The clock is going to start ticking once the ball is placed. They need to be in hurry up. Will they spike the ball? Will they run a play real fast? What are they going to do here? They're going to spike the ball. Notre Dame with 14 seconds, chewing 14 seconds off the clock as well. They have time for maybe 2 plays. One incomplete pass unless they move fast. Clean pocket, no pressure, has all the time in the world, looking, getting pressure, steps up, makes a throw. Back of the end zone, incomplete. This is the final play of the game for Notre Dame. Let's see what happens here. They need a touchdown on this play. Can Georgia's defense hang on to their lead and win Georgia a ticket to the Final Four? Steps back, makes a throw, intercepted by number 12 on the Georgia Bulldogs, and he will seal the game for Georgia. Okay, for this matchup, it is going to be Texas versus Oregon. I have no idea who's going to win this one. I couldn't tell you. It's going to be such a good game that it's like nearly impossible to pick. And Howard's interception to ruin it. But Texas will take a 7-0 lead. But Oregon will get their own. And they get a touchdown, immediate touchdown before the half by Texas. Oregon takes a 2-score lead. Oh man, Quinn be able to make the comeback. Oh man, it's looking more and more out of reach for the Texas football team. They do score, however, might get 2 scores, but Oregon is just able to run out the clock, making it a quick game. Not even close. Wow. There was not even any footage to be had in this game. Oregon just ETA. Just gave Texas BTA. So I guess it's going to be on to the next game. For our next matchup, we have the Georgia Bulldogs. The good game against Notre Dame, putting it away, and Boise State whooped the piss out of Penn State. Did not expect that. Taking well, it originally was a 2-score lead, but Penn State scored late in the game, but it ultimately didn't matter. Let's get into this one, and I think I'm rooting for the upset. I want Boise State to win. Quick 3-and-out by both teams. Boise State gets a field goal, 3-0 lead. They get a 10-0 lead on Georgia. That Boise State defense is looking good right now. Ooh, I take it back. Immediately touchdown after I said that. Boise State drives, taking a 10-point lead going into the fourth quarter. Georgia scores 3-point lead. Boise State. Georgia has the ball. Make a 30-yard field goal. They'll throw away to Ashton Genty. He gets a good 15-yard gain right there. Being the 16th seed, Boise State's putting up a good fight. And then it off to Genty. He doesn't get much, only 2 yards. Didn't expect there to be many runs, but I guess since there's 3 minutes left in the game, it could make sense. He handed it off again. It's gonna make it third down and makeable, but empty. All out wide. Makes a throw, and then he overthrows it. Boise State's gonna have to punt, which is gonna give Georgia a chance to drive down the field and win this game. Fair catch inside the 15. Hey, let's see if Carson Beck can win this game for Georgia. Immediate blitz. Barely gets the ball away. That would have been bad news. Could have fumbled. Could have been a whole different ball game. Boise State's... Oh, man, Judkins taking off on a huge run. Maybe 17 yards. Man, they barely handed the ball off this game. That's going to take it to the 2-minute warning. Georgia is looking very threatening right here. Quick throw underneath. I couldn't tell you. This is good. Boise State's definitely putting up a better fight than I thought they would. That's going to be short of the marker. Going to take a quick play. Just rolls out, throws it on a slant, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. Oh yeah, look at him get at it, playing that guitar. Very wobbly throw though. Feel like I could throw a better spiral than that, but it got the job done. So I better quit trash talking him. He's on the Georgia Bulldogs and I'm not. A throw right up the middle, wide open. Georgia is in field goal range, and Boise State takes a timeout. And whenever it points to the sky, I'm so white you can't see nothing. I'm blinding you. Georgia's just going to chew this clock. If Georgia gets a field goal, if Georgia gets a first down right here, this game's over for Boise State. Last timeout by Boise State. They have to get a stop right here if they want a chance in this ball game. They don't get a stop, it's over. And they do. They manage to stop Georgia. They're going to chew a bunch of clock off. Georgia is going to attempt the field goal. Hope to miss it. Miss it. Oh. Okay, let's see if the underdog story continues here with Boise State. They got about 40 seconds left to drive down the field with no timeouts left. "32 seconds left to make a miracle here." They're stacking the box here. Rolls out a little bit. He throws it again. Throws it away once again. I don't know what the game plan here is for Boise State. Not a very smart one, if I say myself. And he throws it away again. The man wide open underneath. He is throwing the game away. But they get it. They're going to have to get there fast if they want to stop that clock. Time is ticking. They're going to get a spike down. 6 seconds left in this ball game. Oh man, this might be the last play of regulation. You got 3 at the top of the screen. Steps back. He's immediately getting pressured, and Georgia's going to get a sack to end the football game. Boise State's quarterback throwing the ball away 3 times in a row is going to cost them big time here. But we are moving on to the national championship between your Oregon Ducks and the Georgia Bulldogs. Okay, this is for the national championship. Everything is on the line here. Both teams have had very, very good games. Oregon hasn't really had a close game. I don't think they've had like a game within 10 points. Might have been the Texas game. Other than that, they've blown out their teammate, their opponents. Not their team. I'm just hyped up to see who I might put some money on. Love to gamble. But Georgia has had a close game. They did whoop snot out of Notre Dame and had a close one with Boise State, but this will decide all of it. See who is truly the best team in. But there is a kickoff. Georgia gets it first and does nothing. See, this is what I like to see. The defenses are brawling it out. But Oregon gets an immediate touchdown on a drive. But Georgia is driving. They score their own touchdown. Oregon having to kick off for halftime. Georgia getting many penalties and sacks, having to punt the ball away after being in field goal range. Oregon scores. Oregon's driving. 3rd and 11, 4th and 11. 41-yard field goal. Georgia getting the ball at the beginning of the 4th quarter, down by 3. Let's see if they can make a drive here worth points. And immediately, oh, it's ETN, not Judkins. Judkins is on Ohio State. I apologize. I think I've been calling him Judkins this whole time. As I said earlier in the video, I am not good with names in college football. It took me years just to know the people on the Dallas Cowboys. Trust me, I'm terrible with names. It took me like a month to get used to my teacher's names, so forgive me. Throwing it, quick pass, 86 makes up for the missed block and gets the first down for Georgia. Of course, the dog is happy. Surprised he's not pulling out the air guitar. Winding down in the last 3 minutes of this football game. Force it back, throws it. Touchdown, Georgia. That's going to give them a 4-point lead. Oh my goodness. Wow. Georgia is going to have the lead with 2 minutes and 50 seconds left on the clock. They've been so good this whole tournament. And he gets sacked for a loss of 9 yards. That is not good. Obviously, but really not good. This is not the time you want to be taking sacks. Wow, that 300-pound man is getting bullied. That clock is just ticking away. That is precious time. Are they that confident? Gabriel immediately getting pressured. A fumble. The ball is going to be on the 2-yard line. 3rd and 33. Georgia's defense is keeping up with this offense. Non-stop pounding them. Gabriel doesn't even have time to look at a receiver before he's getting hit in that backfield. Oregon's going to take it to the 2-minute warning. Wow. They have to run it here. They're going to have to burn some time. They're going to pass it on the 2-yard line after being sacked multiple times. They can't let Georgia get it. Nearly intercepted. A risky and dumb decision by the offensive coordinator. Don't know what they were thinking there. They got to punt this ball away or else it's over. And they're going for it. On their own 2-yard line. What is going on in this coach's head right now? And that's going to be the football game. What's going on? What is Oregon's coaching staff doing? Are they that confident with their team that they are going to hold them on the goal line? What is that play call? ETN's getting stuffed, though. One more stop for this Oregon defense, and they're going to have him on a 4th down. There's no way that they hold him here. Like they're going to throw it here. And they get stopped. This 4th and goal on the 3-yard line, on the 1-yard line. What is Georgia going to do here? I would go for it. I would have gone for it. Let's see if they make this field goal. If they make this field goal. Okay. Wow. Weird decisions here by the coaching staff, but you know, good job by the Oregon defense. Seems like they've been playing good all game. This is going to be a wild ending to this game. I don't think I've ever seen the AI play like this before. I can't believe what I saw here. Now Oregon has no timeouts. And they're taking the kick out of the end zone, and they're going to be stuffed at the 12-yard line. Let's see if this Oregon O-line with 2 stars on it can hold this Georgia D-line. Okay. Good play so far. Went out of bounds a little early. Okay, Oregon's moving the ball well, getting out of bounds. Wow. This is going to be a heck of a drive if they score a touchdown. They could throw one up deep here, which is what they're going to do. Double coverage. Guess he was looking to get a PI call. The tight end seems more open down the middle of the field. But Dylan Gabriel's wanting it all. And faith in his man to win a 2v1. He's been pressured. He gets sacked. Making it 3rd and 18. They're going to have to hurry up and get to the line. Got to run to play fast. This could potentially be the last play of the game. Going to throw it over the middle. Oregon's going to get a 1st down. They have to get there quick. They have to get there super fast. Why are we jogging? That was a great play right there. 1st down, but they got to get there quick. They got to spike this football. There we go. 35 seconds left on the clock. That play right there, Oregon still has a little bit of a chance of winning this football game, but it looks like SEC is going to come on top once again. Dylan Gabriel gets sacked. This is the one time you can't get sacked. He has to hurry up to the line and run a play. This could be the last play of the game right here. This Georgia defensive line has been eating this Oregon team alive. 10 seconds. I'm going to spike it. 4th and 23 from their own 25-yard line. 6 seconds left in this national championship football game. This is insane. I don't think I've ever seen a game quite turn out like this. Last play of the game. Gabriel steps back. Steps up in the pocket. Heaves it. There's a flag on the play. Let's see who it's on. Okay, there's a pass interference call. That gives Oregon Another play. They score a touchdown here. This could haunt Georgia forever. Then Gabriel launches the ball deep. And that is going to be the national championship. Georgia wins a thriller. Wow. Oregon's coaching staff has let down their whole team by going for it on their own 2-yard line. I can't believe that play call. Should have punted it away. But what a game by the Georgia defensive playing. I mean, getting many sacks to make the Oregon Ducks have to drain so much time. It's insane. But that is your national champions right there. Well, thank you for watching. It has been a blast to record this video. It has gone about as I thought it would. I was really hoping for some upsets as a partial Notre Dame fan. But you know, can't have it as we always want it. But this is me checking out. I hope you enjoyed this video.